Welcome back to Fox Body Garage. What's happening, guys and gals? The build continues. If you remember in the first video, the very first video, this car is a budget build. This car originally was going to have a 351 Windsor in it and a 408 cubic inch motor. And the COVID happened. Nobody was really sure what was going on with their jobs and stuff like that. So we decided to just do a 302 fresh rebuild. Now, when I mean fresh rebuild, all I mean is dingleberry the cylinders and rings and bearings. And of course, I ported the heads and all the little tips and tricks, to get a little extra horsepower out of it. Thank God that part of the job went perfect. No problems, no issues. I swapped in the V8 harness for the V8 computer. The car was an originally 4-cylinder, we all know that. So, as the build continued, it still was budget minded. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on this car. It was going to be originally just a scuff and paint. And we wound up taking all the windows, all the moldings out, all the headlights and all that. Originally, my plan was just to scuff this car, fix a few dents here and there, respray it, put it together and go. Well, I guess that didn't work out. A year later, it's almost been 1 year later since I started this project. Okay, and as you can see where we're up to now, we did a pretty decent paint job. I'm not going to say it's perfect. I'm not going to say we couldn't have done better. We could have spent hours and hours and hours on this paint job. The paint job is all in the prep. The more prep, the better the prep, the better the paint job. So I say I didn't do a scuff and paint quickie paint job, but I also could have did a little better. I could have did a little better with the sanding and the blocking and stuff like that, because it just made it harder for me to polish. Instead of me, just getting the buffer and polishing 3,000 grit scratches and polishing the car, I polished this car for 2 days. 2 days it took me. 2 minimum 8-hour days. And then wet sanding and re-wet sanding. You guys know the story. So we're getting to the final stretch here. We're getting down the home stretch, guys. And I'm getting pretty excited. I want to drive this car so bad. I want to lay rubber. I want to get on the highway and just buzz and listen to the Flowmasters or, the Mac exhaust, whatever exhaust you guys know or like. You know what I'm saying. All you car guys, Fox Body guys, Camaro guys, Trans Am, Grand Nationals, guys, in the 80s and the 90s, 85, I would say, 85 to 93, those were the best years for cars. Hot rods. You would have the IROC, you would have the Grand National, you would have the Camaro, you would have the Trans Am. I mean, those were when cars are cars. Hey, don't get me wrong, the new cars are nice, the technology is phenomenal, it's great, but it's just, it costs a lot of money. I ain't got money. I got 2 beautiful kids. I got a beautiful wife. My whole family is understanding. They know where I come from. My wife knew from the beginning I was a car guy and I was a baseball guy. I don't do nothing else. I don't go chasing hookers and smoking cigars. I don't do none of that. All I do is my cars and baseball. Well, now, as you can see, I'm pretty much out of shape for baseball, and I'm practically getting out of shape for cars. It's harder and harder as you get older. Under the car, on top, under, climb up, climb down. So I'm getting off course. Anyway, so like I said, we're in the home stretch. Today's election day, 2020, Trump baby. Get out there and vote. Right now, we're getting all the trim together. All the windshield trim and the rear window trim. I ordered a whole bunch of door channel, weather stripping, window felt. I have all that stuff already. When we get up to that part, I'll show you it, and we'll do, how I do it. I mean, there's a lot of videos out there. There's a few guys in particular that are really great. They're great at what they do. Listen, I'm no camera guy. I'm an ugly guy. I talk like a guinea. And, I like doing cars. If someone watches my videos, they get a laugh, or they learn something from it, or they could teach me something from it, that's great. But there's a few guys on YouTube that are really good. And first off, there's Foxcast. He does a lot of coyote swaps in the Fox body. There is Brutal, who pretty much, I would say me and him have things in common. He does paint and body. He's really not an engine guy. I'm an engine guy. But we're basically the same age. Same thing with Foxcast, same age. We all have the same passion. There's another wild man that I would say is more closer to me, would be Neo Mustang. He plays a real cool cat on the camera, but I know he's a wild man. What's up, buddy? Shout out your boy, Fox Body Garage, guys. And there's one more who's really an in-depth how-to guy, which I give him a lot of credit also. His name is House of Dula. He just picked up a 79 Fox Body Coupe Survivor car. It's a gem. I can't wait. Actually, he said he's doing a coyote swap in it. So I can't wait myself to watch his videos and see how he goes. See, I like to watch everybody's stuff, and I like and I comment and I subscribe to everybody's channel. I'm not racist. I'm not saying I'm better than him, he's better than me, or the next guy's better than you and you're better than him. It's not about that. It's the community. The Fox Body world, the passion for these cars that myself and the four other guys who I mentioned, Foxcast, Brutal, Neo Mustang, and House of Dula, all four of those guys, they got passion like me. I might not have as many subscribers as him and all these guys. I don't know how they do it. I don't even really know what it does for me. I'm not doing this for money, that's for sure. Because if I had to do this for money, my family would be starving. Let's just get that straight. So anyway, that's what it's about here at Fox Body Garage in New York City. I live upstate New York. It's hard for me to get to tracks and this and that. Thank God I just moved only an hour and a half to a local dragway called Lebanon Valley Dragway, which is going to be my new hometown track. I used to be an Englishtown, New Jersey guy. Of course, they screwed up everything and got greedy and sold the property and doing drifting and all that stuff. That's cool, hey, for each his own. Then it was in Acco, New Jersey. But for me to go to the track and take my black car, if you see it in previous videos, I have you want to call it a race car or a street car, whatever you want to call it. Makes good power, car runs good. We're going to get some time slips. I don't want to say what it does and how much power and all that stuff just yet. But for me to go to the track and get 3-4 passes in Englishtown, New Jersey or Acco, New Jersey, not only it's a 3-hour ordeal to get there, between gas, tolls, and of course you got to eat and drink and enter in the track. You're talking about it's a $600-700 day to go drag racing to get 4 or 5 passes on your car. How are you supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that? So luckily, I just bought a house, like I said last year. If you look at the videos, you'll know. And I moved an hour and a half to a track that cost me no money to get to except fuel in the truck to pull it there and fuel in the race car, which the race car gets 116 octane gas. It's not E85, so it costs me, you know, money for fuel. But it's a $200 day compared to a $600, $700, $800 day. So now, hopefully for 2021, there'll be a lot more videos at the track, making passes. We're going to do probably, I hate to do exactly the same type of videos that Neil Mustang just did with a stock car, with his father's car, and Foxcast Media is in the process of doing the same thing with his father's car. I hate to do it exactly the same, but pretty much, you know, we're going to do my way, hanging out with me, how I go to the track and set up and get the car ready and stuff like that, you know. So that's Fox Body Garage in New York City. There's another guy on the YouTube community called Fox Body Garage I did not know. My 9-year-old daughter comes up to me and says, Daddy, somebody stole your name. There's another person called Fox Body Garage. I don't know. So I look and I see, you know what? I don't think I stole his name. I don't think he stole my name. I probably stole his name. I don't even know. So I'm going to probably just call it Fox Body Garage, New York City, NYC. Just to change it up. I don't know if it matters, if it doesn't matter. I don't know. We're getting off course. Anyway, today's video is going to be about the trim, the quarter glasses, and the front and rear windows moldings that go around. Now, yeah, I could buy new stuff. I could buy new stuff, moldings from LMR. Yes, I can. I can do it. What's the matter, Nina? You can come sit on my lap. You don't have to hide from the camera. My daughter, she's a gem. So, back to what I was saying. The front and rear window moldings, I'm going to show you those, and the quarter glass. The quarter glass is big money, guys. Does anybody even make it? I can't find the company that even makes them, and I think that I hear rumors that there is a company out there that makes them, but they're mucho buco. And I ain't got no mucho buco. So I tried 2 different things with the quarter glass. I sanded it and I sprayed wrinkle black. Not wrinkle black, actually undercoating to make it look like a wrinkle finish so you don't see all the imperfections in it. So I'm going to pick up the camera, we're going to start, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Then I'll show you the moldings that I just finished scuffing and painting with trim black. We'll see how it looks when they dry. I could buy new moldings. They're not that crazy expensive, but the quarter glass I hear is a ton of money. If there's a company out there that still makes it, I don't know. If anybody does know, hit me up. Like on the comments and let me know, and we'll go from there. So let me pick up the camera and we'll go from there, guys. Let's check it out. Let's see what I did to these wonderful quarter glasses. All right, so that's the quarter glasses. I don't know if you can see them too good. Lighting ain't the greatest in this garage, but that's the quarter glass that I sanded, prepped, primed, and I hit it with a little wrinkle black. In the last video, you could see it. I did have the microphone off on purpose. It was a checkout video, so that's why some people are like, oh, you didn't put the voice on. That was done on purpose. So this is what it looks like now. Okay? If I could get the quarter glass for $200-300, It might be possible for me to swing it. If not, it's going to have to do, like I said, this car started out as a budget build, and it's going to stay a budget build. It's going to be a driver. I'm going to drive it. We're going to put bolt-on stuff. We're going to go to the track. We're going to do everything. So that's the quarter glasses, guys. I come out here, say hi to my daughter. Hi, Nina. You come out here, this is all the trim for the rear and front window. I don't know how good it's picking it up, but that's... So I just hit this with trim black real quick. I scuffed it with a gray pad, and we just blasted it with trim black. Looks good enough for me. I don't think I'll be buying these pieces. These pieces definitely, I mean, you know, there's some imperfection. Don't forget, these cars are 35 years old, guys. And I'm not looking to spend, you know, $30,000 to make a street car that's going to get tore up anyway. Because we will be driving this car hard. So that's today's update, guys. There's a bonus video for you. Rambletron, yada yada, vlog, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to try to get these trimmed on, and we'll be back. Alright everybody, the quarter glass is in. Check it out. It's in. We used a little urethane to glue them in. Then I'll show you if we can. I don't know how the lighting is, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 number 9mm bolts. Screw them in. Glasses in. They're not the worst quarter glasses I've seen, and they're not definitely not the best. All I did was wet sand them, 1500, and then I threw some sem black on it, trim black. Same thing I use for the moldings, trim black, sem, works good. Rear glass molding is done, looks nice, snapped on very well, clips were still good. Same thing with this quarter glass. It wore out, that it's a little shy here. I guess the molding wore out from me sanding it because it was all frayed. So I just sanded it, whatever, not worried about it. Quarter glasses are in. I put the handles on. Once again, painted them, sem black, nice, nice. The front glass molding, that's in. Snapped in beautiful, factory moldings. All I did was scuff them, sand them, hit them with a little sem black, beautiful. Same thing goes for the cowl. Scuffed it, sanded it, hit it with sem black, beautiful. So we're saving some money on the budget build that I didn't, you know, I didn't want to spend. Getting, you know, it's getting very pricey, this build. So that's what we got. That's today's update. For all you new subscribers, I know there's a lot of guys on Facebook who just, you know, jumped on board. This car was a 4-cylinder 2.3. I put a V850 in it. 5-speed transmission with the A9L computer. I'll pop the hood. See what we got. I still got to put the 8-cylinder rear. It's still got the 7.3 or 7.7 one-legger. That's what we got. The car runs like a top. Thank God I rebuilt the whole motor. There's videos on that also. So we got to swap the rear out next. We're going to do the tail lights. And we're going to do headlights. We got no headlights. I do have all the side moldings, all brand new for the doors, the front and the back, the rear, the back, everything. Everything from LMR, one-stop shop. I'm not sponsored. Why would they want to sponsor a guy like me doing it himself in the garage? So that's what we're up to right now. So, what do we do, guys? We got weather beaded headlights right here. I got 2 sets of them because I have 2 cars. I have a donor car. Do we try to wet sand them and bring them back to life, or we just break down and buy new headlights from LMR? I think they're cheap enough. They're like $140. You get the whole set. So we'll see what happens. The tail lights, I have a set that came off this car. One was broke. I believe they're up there in the bin. And if you look over there in that Fox body, I got another set of tail lights. These don't look so bad. They're not broken. I don't know. When we get around to that, we'll do it. I mean, they're dirty, filthy, but they're not cracked or nothing like that. They might be salvageable, or I might just break down and buy new headlights and tail lights. We're going to pull the rear out of this car, put it in that car after we finish everything. That'll be the last thing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to change the brake booster also and the brake lines. But right now I just want to get this car running and driving. So that's it, guys, for today. Have a great day, a better tomorrow. Hopefully everybody voted. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for updated videos when I put them up. And that's that. All right, that's that. It is what it is. And until the next time, have a great day. Peace.